on the Victor there in top lane. And so, Victor against Ryze, he is able to get to a point where Ryze can't go near him. He will outrange him. But Victor, inside of the long lane against the Camille and the Ryze, he has to really respect the Rune Prison. He has to play very defensively. Whenever to shout more damage, the longer the game goes.
Certainly does feel that way, as it looks like we're ready to go, guys. Game number 2, a King Zone versus SKT, starts now.
Even more so than a Kajix. That one slipped.
Oh, what?
That one.
What did you say? I didn't hear that.
I wasn't conscious.
Hook shot comes in, and now it's double TP from the mid lane. Faker going 1v3, trying to burst down Cuz here. Gonna use his own Realm Warp, but isn't gonna be able to get out of that one. First blood goes the way of the Ryze Rascal up in top lane.
Not able to get Cuz right at the very end there. Khan now is...
Oh, we've seen that Camille hasn't really been down there, but it's just an interesting thought as we'll take another look at the replay.
Realm Warp coming in. They have to respect it. Flash comes out. Faker coming in with the teleport. Hold your horses as he had the Ryze ultimate. That's...
Wow.
That was a really scary thing there. Cuz almost going down.
I mean, it would have been really cool if he got the kill.
Play here against Teddy. I do believe that the Stand United is still available for Faker.
Should be. You can see he's heading down actually to the bottom lane as in we go. Teddy looking for the 1v1. Can he do it? The Shen ultimate comes in and now the culling in the face, but Faker trying to get that damage down. Deft is going to live for now, but not for very much longer as they're going to hand that kill over to Teddy. Nicely done. They know where their bread is buttered. They want Teddy to carry on the Varus again.
Teddy ends up picking up that kill for SKT. Is also going to have lane priority. Definitely going to be able to convert. Laser fires twice. There's not much to really do. Now here's the thing that was interesting is where was the Stand United from Faker? Yeah, not sure where it ended up going. As I do believe that it was showing that he had it, but didn't quite matter. Def trying to make the most of his time.
루시안 너 나 미드 갈게.
Lucian, I'll push mid.
쉔공 없어, 쉔공 없어.
야 루시안 노플이다.
Shen Noel to actually eat any more of those plates before the 14-minute mark.
Oh boy, good dodge by Lucian, but take a look at the Shen in so much trouble.
Teddy.
Def just kind of baiting him into that one though as Pawn was making its way down. And now Mana in so much trouble as Cuz is here to stay. Even going to use his ultimate to make sure 100% that he was going to go down.
This is a very Eddie behind a little bit, as we can see what is happening in mid lane here. Klid trying to come in and cancel the recall, but Cuz said, hey, look at me. And yeah, Lucian gets a taunt onto Teddy as Pawn able to come in here as well and help out with everything. A little bit interesting, they value the flash on LeBlanc instead of just going 1 for 2. So that will be a summoner spell.
So lots of pings coming down. They want to try to turn this with the Stand United. Here's Pawn into that backline, but they're trying to turn onto Deft, who has to flash away. Mana in a lot of trouble, though. They are going to get that one. Rune Prison down onto Khan, as he is not going to go down. Chaos Storm being a little bit obnoxious, as Pawn once again poking a little bit more forward, but just the one kill will go to the side of King Zone.
And it's a nice wave. Everyone contend, it seems, to remain defensive. Pawn comes over with the Stand United in this replay. Excellent play. Cataclysm came down, but not able to lock anyone up. Khan was here just to flash away instantaneously. And not much else really going to happen.
To take right now, you know, it's just the Cloud Drake. But it seems like King Zone do value that quite highly, as everybody on their side is coming on in. Cuz, bit of a ninja here in the brush, is immediately going to red smite and go on into Faker as Shen's making his way in too with the Rune Prison. is Rise to help out, as now Klid's in a bit of trouble. Deucin tanking that one up. The stun comes in. He's going to flash over the wall, but he's going to go down anyway, as another kill is going to go the way of Kingzone.
And it's quite a merry-go-round right now for SK Telecom, as Kingzone
Number 2 after their win, but now Kingzone massively far ahead as Cuz sneaks into the brush. How could you have expected the Camille to sneak on in there? And Faker obviously did not, so he got punished for it.
He did. And if you're SKT and you look at the map movements of Varus, Braum, and friends, you have to wonder, well, why is everyone coordinating like this if you're already just keen on giving up the Cloud Drake? And so Kingzone, as you mentioned, they're in position to punish these mistakes. The next one spawning, which is not all that important now.
Oh, they found Klid, but that is a pretty massive Faker coming on in with his own Stand United, as down goes the Camille, not tanky enough to survive against all of that damage, and now they're on the chase. Trying to get on top of Deucin here, as even a flash is gonna come in. They really want that kill, as 2 will go in, and now the gang over here of Kingzone are trying to get a kill on top of Mata, but he's not going to go down. And oh boy, that ultimate is spreading, but Teddy does have to flash to safety.
Yeah.
Can they catch him here, as Rascal is going to dodge a lot and try to stand up to them, but absolutely cannot, as it's 5 members. Now the coming on in from Faker. Not going to be enough to take him out, but that's 3 solid kills going to SKT.
And it just feels like to me that the game has now swung to a point where Kingzone, barring complete mechanical failure, the Drakes don't quite go their way, and they find themselves in quite a pickle. You can see right here, they get the jump onto Klid, didn't matter. Stand United coming in from Faker. Their members are just way too tanky against the side of Kingzone. You can see Pawn not even really sure what to do. Def not at the fight. And then, like you said, they really wanted Tushin, as any little bit of gold right now for SKT is so much more valuable than it is for Kingzone, because their goal is just to get to the item point where the game doesn't matter anymore.
Oh boy, now we're going to be bullying Khan, as another TP's coming in. Faker not able to cancel his. He's going to be fighting 4 members. We all know how that fight goes. SKT on the opposite side, not quite able to rush down any objectives, so just the 2 kills will go to King.
Okay, well, that's a recall in front of the Baron, but nothing's going to happen. Khan pushing this wave a little bit needlessly, being caught out, and then demanding Faker's teleport. And you have to wonder why they're doing this. That's the big question for me. And Kingzone, Victor.
Oh boy.
Not sure how close he is.
Faker, no flash, and even if he had it, I don't think he would have lived, as Rise and Shen.
2.5 level advantage over Klid, though, as Klid has been very generous.
Oh, well, we found him again, as Khan going for a little walk in the jungle. Enjoys his nature walks, but did not enjoy that one, as he gets caught out big time right before the Mountain Dream. In a bit of trouble here. Down a lot of gold, but the team is going up, and okay, it's their turn. On a ward, they don't even care. They're just gonna start it up here. Khan is not in the pit doing damage.
There is virtually no Khan.
Oh, he's trying to now get on top of Pawn, but there's the Chaos Storm. Big knock up. He's gonna get the kill on the Depth, who just gets turned on, but an assassination from Pawn, who is going to flash to safety. Now Cuz here, all alone. Pawn's clone is going to try, and Cuz, can he actually get away? Looks like he might be able to stand United. Oh boy, wait, look at the base, Rascal. He's taking out those turrets. They're trying to delay all of those backs here. Can he get this turret? Looks like he should be able to. What? Oh, that's going to be able to, actually.
As it was blocked.
And the Super Minion's helping out, but it's 4v1, and Rise not able to do it alone. As a nice attempt here, but the turret stays alive.
Faker having to actually turn around for that one minion. And now he's going to have to push out the wave, but Pawn and Rascal have teleport, and so it's really fortunate that last Nexus turret survived, but it is extremely frail.
Yes, it is, and well, now that they have Rascal down, it's SKT's turn to start the Baron.
They don't have Faker.
On getting into the back line, but that is a gigantic shield. As Cuz goes in, they do a lot of damage. Huge taunt from the side of Tucson. It's going to catch 4 on the backside, but the GA is down here for Cuz. See Mana and Clint getting extremely low.
They're going to get the Baron, I think.
It's going to come down to this fight. Cuz not able to do it on the backside. Clint is going to get that one. And now they're trying to get out with a bunch of recalls.
Rise is coming.
King Zone trying to get into the backside here as Rise going 1v3. He's going to take out one. Can't quite take out Clint, but he's extremely low. Depth is not going to help out, but the double kill comes in anyway. As the leash there on the Faker.
They have a wave in top lane.
Oh, they're going in. Oh, they're thinking about it. Wave pushing in now as Rascal is going to do it. Tucson and Pawn trying to stop the backs, but Faker was able to get back here alongside of Teddy. But is it going to matter as the fight is turning up to Rascal, who goes in alone and just gets blown up with that turret?
And can they hold the Nexus turret?
Oh, it's so low. It's going to live.
54 on so many members. That's no longer a thing now. We take a look at this team fight inside of the Baron. Cuz getting so low. Teddy so strong with that Bloodthirster and just the on hit for the Varus. And you can see Kingzone, they are trying to attack SK Telecom from every single angle. And they were trying to hang on for Rise to arrive into this fight. Gravity Field came down, they popped the Gravity Field. Banshee's Veil popped, and then it was a full-on retreat where it couldn't seem like either team really knew how they wanted to conduct themselves in this. You can see Deft actually wasting quite a bit of time getting the red in the golem, so he's late to the turret. Faker ends up stalling just long enough. Beautiful stopwatch, holding the aggro. The mountain. Will they just flip the coin?
Well, they're going to go for another pick.
They have Pawn in top lane, and it's important to note that Khan does not have teleport.
Massive shield as Faker with his death cap trying to turn it here. He's going to steal that one, but Teddy's going to take down one, make it 2, as Pawn is not even in the fight. He's pushing the lanes as Kingzone. You mentioned guerrilla warfare.
That's
exactly what they're trying to do.
It's all that they can do at this point is the guerrilla warfare tactics to keep them alive in this game.
Oh boy, Clid in a bunch of trouble. No culling to come out here as Rascal trying to go 1v2, but has to be careful.
They get it!
That last stun, okay. Redemption coming on in, trying to do that damage to Mana, but it's not going to be enough as Mana will tank it up, and they get another kill.
And that should be the Elder going over. Teddy and Mana shift man, Elder Dragon, that is now going to persist once again into the next Baron.
And it will. SKT, a gigantic objective for them. As Clint is going to smite that one down. We take another look at how they try to get onto Faker, but it doesn't work out.
It just doesn't work out. Silas is in the end game here. And Kingzone, they're getting smacked around.
Teddy does a little bit of damage by now as Rascal. Oh,
great vision play by SKT to bring Rascal down here. And I mean, you really gotta appreciate the efforts that Kingzone are going to. They recognize it.
They're like, well, we don't want to lose to this again. As okay, if that hits, Tucson probably dies. That's okay. Now we're engaging onto Glid here on the right
very
side.
Split up.
They're trying to turn it around here, though. The Cataclysm trying to get on top of everybody. They're on the chase now.
That's a wasted Chaos Storm.
Not going to do that much, but Faker getting into the back line is going to get the stun. Oh, the stopwatch is so good. Cuz is going to live, but oh boy. Going in alone there was Rascal. Not sure about that one. Thought the fight was starting, as now they're going to start the Baron.
Def needs to be a hero. He doesn't seem to know how.
How are they going to get in there? There's no...
Clid lived again!
Oh, Clid! He's going to get out! Cuz gets in there, but it goes the way of Faker! Somehow, some way, they're going to kill the two of them, too. The Baron will go the way of SKT.
And now I think, Khan, you just teleport to the minion wave. You tell LeBlanc that you've had enough. Actually, he's just staying inside of the base.
Wants to save it for the back door, perhaps. Really taking it carefully.
I think that, they are captain careful.
Yeah. New superhero.
40 seconds on the Camille, 28 on the Shen, 12 until Rascal comes online, but it's really not going to matter when you're melee Rise against the Victor and Varus. I think that's all she wrote, Valdez.
We'll have to wait and see as Faker hopping on in there. Lots of damage comes out from Pawn, and Rise has respawned. But look at the damage coming out of Khan right now. It's unbelievable. As they catch Rise on the left side, there it is. Make it look so easy as the culling comes in too, and that's gonna be it. Game number 2. Once again, we'll go to SKT as they get the 2-0 lead.
And SK Telecom were faltering so hard in the mid-game. Khan and Faker constantly being out of position, but they brought it together. They held on long enough and then salvaged the game.